Welcome back to the Anthony Spade channel. Before we get started, I would not be talking about all women, even though it feels like it. And if it feels like I'm talking about you, you need to check yourself, because I only talk about bad women that do bad things to good guys, and I teach the good guys how to spot the bad women. But you gotta understand, words only hurt whenever they are true. All right, guys, today is gonna be a different type of video. This is a 360 video, so you should be able to use your phone and just move the screen around, and you can see everything that I'm seeing, even with your mouse as well. So this is gonna be a different style of video, which means that I won't be able to edit like I normally do. You probably won't get any music at all. You probably won't get any clips. It's gonna always be a straight video, but this is just a test run, all right? And the first subject I'm gonna talk about today is a subject that a lot of you guys are always asking. And that subject is how to become attractive to a woman without playing any games. In other words, how do I just naturally become attracted to a woman? All right, first you have to understand this. Every man is not going to be attracted to the same woman, and every woman is not going to be attracted to the same man. It's going to be based off of your experiences in life and what you go through and what you're willing to put up with. I've told guys before, I know tattoo artists that get more women than rock stars that come into town because it's just something about them that they love. A lot of these women that do go hang around the stars, and you admire the stars for having the women around them, but a lot of those girls come with money. They're just aiming for the money. They don't necessarily like the guy, they like the money, which is why if you use materialistic things to get a woman to like you, chances are the relationship is not going to last and you're setting yourself up for failure. But you have to understand, you have to know what type of woman attracts to you, period. That's the only way that it's gonna work. It's knowing exactly your attraction level. Within your attraction level, you're able to remain confident. Confidence is gonna be the biggest key. But a lot of you guys, you think confidence is walking a certain way, acting a certain way, having money, having cars, and having the nice clothes. You're using material things to make you happy. That's not confidence. Confidence is when you can walk down the street butt naked, I'm not telling you to do it, and you not care what no one says. When you could go in Walmart and buy clothes and walk down the street and you not care what no one says. One thing that I learned about when I was younger and I had got into modeling as a teenager is that a lot of clothes that they wanted me to wear, I didn't know what the name of those clothes were, but they didn't care. They said, you're supposed to be trying to make the clothes look good. The clothes are not supposed to make you. So understand, you have to make things work for you. You can't let it make you. Like, look at my charger. You see how customized it is? It's just a regular RT. But when it drives down the road, being that I did all the customizations myself, it looks like a Hellcat. It looks like a top of the line car, but it's not, because I put my personality into it. So I put my own twist onto something to make it better, to make me feel more confident, versus me running out, going to go buy a Hellcat and then sitting on the hood of it like, look everybody, I got a Hellcat, but it just makes you look weak. That's what a lot of guys do when it comes to materialistic things. You run out and buy the diamonds, you buy the jewelry, you buy the clothes, and then you sit back and you wait for the gratification. You can't do that. You gotta already have something inside of you that says that's you, and that's going to be your confident point. All right, that's the first thing you have to understand. Next, we got people coming that way. Blackjack, come up this way. Next, you have to learn to be funny, sarcastic. What do I mean by funny, sarcastic? You have to learn to use sarcasm. You can't be the goofball in the crew. You can't. You want to make a woman laugh, you have to be able to poke fun of her sarcastically so she thinks that it is a joke. The more she feels like the joke is on her, the more respect she's going to have for you, because you're not uplifting her like all the other guys do that do come in her life that are trying to flirt with her to get closer. So learn not to be a goofball funny. If she's laughing out loud when she's around you, that's goofball funny. If she's telling you you're funny, You're goofball funny. That doesn't mean that she likes you at all. She's gonna like you when you're being sarcastic with her and she says things like, oh, you think you're funny. When she starts saying, oh, you think you're funny, trust me, she's falling for you. When she goes right into the attitude, trust me, she's falling for you. Whenever a woman at first puts out a lot of attitude, that's a true sign that she's really into you. Hold on, blow. Come on, get over here. Get over here, let's go. All right, next, you have to be yourself. And that's something that you have to discover. That goes all the way back to the clothes. That goes all the way back to your aura that you walk around with, what you're pretending to be. You have to know who you are. You have to know what you want to do, what you want to be. Like with me, I know who I am. I know I'm a loner. I don't go around searching for friends, but guess what? Being that I don't go around searching for friends, I end up creating a lot of friends because a lot of people see my creativity as a person and they say, hey, Anthony's a different type of dude than what I come around. He always has something going on. He always has good energy. He's always moving forward. He ain't sitting around being depressed, complaining about life. So you have to understand, what is you? What is yourself? What defines you? Once you define what defines you, then you're gonna know exactly what type of woman you attract and how confident you are at attracting that woman that's in your league. Like with me, I wouldn't go to Hollywood and try to pick up those girls. I wouldn't go to the club and try to pick up those girls. I told y'all before, I do better with 5s, 6s, 7s. Those are more my speed whenever it comes to women. Whenever it comes to all these glamorized girls and stuff, I get bored with them. And one of the reasons why I get bored with them is because I was around them earlier in life. So I got to see how women act around celebrities. I got to see how they act around regular guys. What a lot of you guys don't know is a lot of celebrities that pull women and brag about it, they're pulling the girl that work at Wendy's, bro. They're pulling the same girls that you guys are getting, because when you start getting into beautiful women get so used to different type of guys that sometimes the little guy that has money and he's trying to leverage that to get her, he has to pay for her. So the girl that runs up into these artists and these stars and they're like, oh my God, I want to sleep with you tonight. I'll sleep with the whole crew. I'll just suck your little pee all night because you're famous. That girl got dolled up, dressed up, but she really work at Wendy's. I'm trying to let you guys know right now. Another thing when it comes to a woman, what works really good, out of sight, out of mind. What does that mean? That means if you're being sarcastic, you are